Barbarik, the son of Ghatotkacha and the grandson of Bhima, was taught the art of warfare by his mother Morvi. Impressed with his skills and devotion, Lord Shiva bestowed upon him 3 special arrows, and Lord Agni gifted him a special bow. Before the commencement of the Mahabharata War, Lord Krishna approached various warriors to inquire how long it would take them to finish the war individually. 20 days, said Bhishma. Dronacharya responded that it would take him 25 days. Karna said 24 days, and Arjuna estimated that it would take him 28 days. Barbarik, expressing his desire to participate in the war, promised his mother that he would always join the weaker side, setting forth on his journey to the battlefield. Krishna, aware of Barbarik's unique abilities and promise, approached him and engaged in conversation. He asked Barbarik how long it would take him to finish the war by himself. Barbarik confidently asserted that he could finish the war in just 1 minute if he fought alone. Krishna, intrigued, questioned the source of his confidence. Considering Barbarik's seemingly modest arsenal of 3 arrows and a bow, Barbarik then explained the extraordinary power of his 3 arrows. 1. The first arrow would mark objects for destruction. 2. The second arrow would mark objects for preservation. 3. The third arrow would either destroy all objects marked by the first arrow or those not marked by the second arrow. All arrows would return to the quiver after their tasks were completed. Krishna, curious to test this, walked Barbarik to a nearby tree and asked him to pierce all the leaves of a tree and demonstrate his skill. Barbarik agreed and closed his eyes to utter a mantra prior to releasing an arrow. Unbeknownst to Barbarik, while his eyes were closed in prayer, Krishna placed 1 leaf under his foot. When Barbarik released the first arrow, it marked all the leaves, including the one under Krishna's foot. Barbarik, upon realizing this, asked Krishna to lift his leg, and the arrow marked the remaining leaf. Realizing the potency of Barbarik's arrows, Krishna understood their infallibility. He also recognized a potential issue in isolating targets on the battlefield without Barbarik's knowledge. If he were to hide the Pandavas in a cave while Barbarik was fighting on the side of the Kauravas, although he may not know where the Pandavas were hiding, the arrow would surely mark them all, ensuring their destruction. Asking about Barbarik's allegiance in the war, Krishna explained the paradox of his vow with his mother. Since Barbarik, being the greatest warrior, would weaken any side he joined, he would end up oscillating between the two and destroy everyone except himself. Hence, Krishna asks for Barbarik's head to prevent his participation in the war. Krishna further explained the necessity of sacrificing the head of the greatest Kshatriya to sanctify the battlefield, acknowledging Barbarik as the greatest of his time. Barbarik agreed but expressed his desire to watch the entire Mahabharata battle. Agreeing to this desire, Krishna takes Barbarik's head and places it on a cliff that overlooks the battlefield. At the conclusion of the war, the Pandavas began to debate who amongst themselves was the greater warrior and their individual contributions to the war. Krishna smiles and suggests that they ask a third party who witnessed the war in full to be the judge of the debate. So saying, he leads them to the cliff upon which Barbarik's head has been placed. Barbarik's head suggests it was Lord Shri Krishna alone who was responsible for the victory in the war. His advice, his strategy, and his presence was crucial in the victory.